Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week beginning June 2nd. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars. So go check out your other elements in your natal chart as well to get a more complete picture that's unique to you. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you this week. Lots of similar messages. It'll be interesting. So, what's the current energy around Scorpio, please? What's the current energy around Scorpio? The Star. This is about finding the right track forward for you that is really in alignment with where you are going next on your path. It's about following your heart, having that North Star, that inner compass. So the energy around you, surrounding you at the moment, is about finding this North Star, finding that way forward that is completely aligned with where you need to be going. And what is Scorpio currently focusing on? Justice. Okay. The focus has to be on balance. It's about a fair outcome for all. That doesn't mean that you will always get what you want. It means that the outcome will be balanced so that karmic justice comes around. I feel that this with the Star for you is about the way to find that North Star is to make sure that you're considering everybody around you. We do need to love ourselves first. We need to be in that space of, I come first. I am the most important person in my life, but not when it comes to that coming from an egoic perspective. We can still come first and consider those around us and how our actions will affect them. It might be that your actions would affect somebody badly. As long as your intention of those actions is to move things forward in a loving way and you're coming from love, then that's fine. It might be that you need to do something that somebody else doesn't like because it triggers them into their growth. But if it's coming from the ego or it's coming from your own fears, then that isn't a good thing. So there really is a need to reflect and make sure that the fairness is coming through in any of these ideas you might have about how you need to go forwards. Because if you're choosing a way forward out of fear or out of ego, it's not your North Star. Your North Star comes from love. It's following the heart, a pure heart, a loving heart, a compassionate heart. So what's the challenge this week for Scorpio, please? What's the challenge? Okay, 2. Right, so there is something obscured here. You're not really seeing that North Star. We know you're looking for it. It's still not showing, and there are some fears around it. And the fears might be about, am I being fair to everybody? There's also some need to rest. This one sword at the bottom here is the Sword of Clarity. It's the Ace of Swords. If you can just rest, pause, give this some time. Do you know, everybody's getting this in different ways and about different things, but everybody's getting this. I think it's just going to be one of those weeks where in general people are needing to rest and reconsider, or rest and replenish their reserves, or rest and restore something, rest and gain a new perspective. For you, it's resting to give things time to become clearer. And that's the challenge, because we don't always want to do that. If we've got this energy of, I need to find my North Star, I need to find the path to get to my hopes and dreams, it's not always easy to rest, because that energy can be asking us to move forward. But there's not enough clarity yet. Okay, so this is the outcome. So if you can rest, let things come to the surface, choose a fair way forward for all from the right space in you, then we are coming to Page of Cups, the Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles. Page of Cups is noticing what you are being offered, and it is something new. Something new is being offered to you. It could be you're offering it to yourself by really finding that place to move forward, that heartfelt space to move forward from, towards your hopes and dreams. Or it could be that somebody has an offer for you, either about something you love or an offer of love. It could be a child who needs some nurturing. It depends who you are and what's going on in your life. But it's with the Chariot and it's with the Seven of Pentacles. So the Chariot is about gaining that balance perspective. Okay, you've been through an internal battle. And that internal battle has been between your masculine and feminine, between your logic or your intellect and your intuition. And it isn't that one or the other has won, it's that you've managed to merge them together so that they're working as a pair for you to be able to move forward swiftly towards victory, towards that star. And the Seven of Pentacles is about reaping what you sow. So making sure that the seeds of manifestation that you are creating are the right ones. Again, I feel that that's going back to that, are you being fair to everybody? Are you coming from love? Or are you coming from ego? Or are you coming from fear? If you plant seeds for your North Star, for your hopes and desires to come into being from love, then you will get a great harvest. But to do that, you have to accept an offer, or at least notice an offer that's coming in that is a loving offer, or it's that somebody is, for some of you, it's that somebody is asking something of you that you would need to give from a place of love. Making sure that you're harnessing your willpower in a balanced way so that you can move forward without any without any arguments in your head. You know which way to go, you know which direction to go in, because you've done the rest. Things aren't obscured anymore, you've got your clarity, you know which way to go to plant the right seeds. Interesting. And where is this leading Scorpio this week? Where is this leading Scorpio this week? Well, there you go. The Ace of Swords. Here. Brilliant. So the really important bit here is, like with everybody else, you do need to take some time out. You do need to rest, because the answers you are seeking will only come through you resting. It might be that you're replenishing your reserves. You might have just been doing too much, and the rest will actually help. But you will get the clarity. All of this is leading you into greater clarity on your path to your star. Let's get a bit of clarification on these now. Now let's look at this star as the current energy. Okay. Well, You can't get much more clarification than the same card. You are definitely thinking about how to get to your hopes, dreams, desires, and what path to take. But it's come with the sun. The sun is really shining on it. It's spotlighting that in particular this week. And the sun is a really joyful, happy card. So far it might have seemed a bit like intense. You are intense as a sign. Everything's been a little bit intense, but the sun is shining on it. You are going to find the way. But there really is a spotlight this week on, I want to go towards this, but I don't know how to do it. So can we clarify justice as the focus? Can we clarify justice as the focus, please? Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands has a lot of passion for what she wants to do. She doesn't have any doubt. She just wants to go forward towards it. She wants to take action. This is where you need to be a little bit careful. Okay. Yes, you can take action when the time is right. But at the moment, you have to make sure you're taking action in the right way, in that fair and balanced way. So you've got a lot of passion for something, and it might just be for the desire to find a way forward. But as we've seen here, there is some rest needed. Things are still a bit too obscure. So let's clarify this Moon and Four of Swords, please. Whoa. Okay. Let's start with the Nine of Pentacles. This is highlighting that you are focusing on what you want, your abundance, your material world having everything in it that you desire. This is what you're focusing on, this star. The Four of Cups is saying that there's some past things that haven't worked out. And this could be where you are needing the rest, why it's a bit obscure, because the past is obscuring the future, or the present even. Yeah. So the Seven of Swords is about deceiving, self-deception, illusion. I think this is just saying that something is still obscured. It's saying the same as the Moon. You're trying to get to this. You're not seeing what's being offered, that Page of Cups. You're not seeing it yet. You will see it. That's the outcome. You will see it. But right now, unless you do this, you're not going to see it, because it's obscured. It's behind some illusion or some... there's also a need for you to be able to get that clarity so you can strategize and find your way forward, and you can't do that yet. Things are too obscured. So what is this outcome then? Can we clarify this outcome, please, for Scorpio? Ten of Cups. So by taking what's going to be offered, by using your willpower in a very balanced way, so that you're really honing in on where you want to go and moving forward, planting the right seeds, you're coming to the Ten of Cups, which is, especially with the sun here, it really is everything that you could wish for. It really is emotional fulfillment, love, family, happiness. And where is this leading Scorpio, please? Where is this leading Scorpio? Away from the past, away from past emotional experiences. You're looking at a new future with this clarity. This Page of Cups is still hanging around. It could be an offer of love, or it's an offer of something that you will love. Perhaps you just haven't quite got to You've seen it here, you haven't accepted it yet. You need to accept it. And things are going to move really quick. And there may be some communication coming in that really helps you to feel clear on what's going on. Great. So let's get a message from Spirit, from the angels for Scorpio, please, this week. What's the message for Scorpio, please, this week? Michael, Archangel Michael, transmutation. Definitely a transmutation going on. You know, you are transforming, I think, how you are looking at the ways that you would normally move forward towards something, and realizing that often it's been done out of fear or ego, when actually it needs to be more balanced now, so that you're planting the right seeds to get to this 10 of Cups. Wow, I don't even know what that card is. It doesn't say anything on it. But underneath we have, okay, we're going to go with this. I'm going to keep that out. That's real pure energy there. There's some real pure energy helping with this transmutation. I think this card has not been printed properly. Or it's just a, do you know what I think it is? I think it's coming up like the sun. It's like, this is a really high time. This is something big. You know, it might look like something small, but it's going to have a massive impact on your life. This is shining above it all. It's a real spiritual week, even if it feels like it's stuff happening on all those other levels that are more material. There's something really spiritual happening this week, and it's going to bring celebration. 10 of Cups energy. Yeah, you're going to end up celebrating. Again, sun. You know, the sun shining in the reading is always good. It even if there's something a bit negative, it puts a positive slant on it. So, you know, these fears that might be here with the moon, they're not real, and they're not going to last long. I don't think this is going to be too hard to do, Scorpio. I've broken it down into these bits, but I think you're actually going to go through it really easily. Just make sure you're planting those seeds out of love. Be fair. And that you accept what is on offer. I love it. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you. Please like, subscribe, share. I'm trying to grow the channel and it's really hard. So if you can share with other people, that would be great. And I'd love to hear how you get on this week. Leave me a comment. That'd be great. And I will speak to you again next week.